Quantum Siders, Quantum Siders. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I'm celebrating 51 years. And I feel good. I feel good. I feel like I got another 51 left. And I'm here to tell you right now, invest in yourself. Invest in your health. You gotta feel good in order to do good. And it's not a whole lot else but that. If you don't feel good, you can't produce good. You can't vibrate on a frequency that attracts things. You're actually repelling things. If you don't eat good, if you're not taking care of your health, you're actually doing more damage to your life than you think you are. Okay? I'm here to tell you right now that you have to constantly feed your brain. You have to do things. I'm drinking out of a copper cup. Okay? Copper electrifies and enhances the water that I'm talking into. I'm talking to this water like, give me love and abundance. Flood my body with energy so much that I think and magnify and draw into my life my heart's desires. Doesn't have to be that intense. All you gotta do is say love and abundance. Every time, get in the routine of doing this. Okay, copper. Okay, look into the powers of copper. Copper intensifies you. Period. And if you have a copper band on, a copper cup drink from, when things get right, I'm gonna get a copper dome, like a copper triangle that surrounds my bed. So when I sleep at night, I can be electrified. I can be charged. And I'm gonna look into one of those grounding sheets. You can power yourself to full potential over here, man. Because people are doing it and taking advantage of thinking good with a proper brain. Okay? Without all the toxins. Okay? Because if it's not that serious, why are you trying to dumb me down continually with the fluoride in the water and the toothpaste and the chemicals that is in the food, the air, the cars, the TV, the internet, all's trying to direct you in the wrong way to steer you away from your true potential. And it's as easy as taking control of your health. Okay? And once you take full control of your health, you know your body. Your mind will diagnose things. Oh, I'm feeling, I don't know, nauseated. I may have, well, I've eaten something that I wasn't supposed to, so that I can't do that no more. Okay? It's that simple. Your mind will say, okay, you need to take this and get rid of that. Boom. If you're doing things consistently on a regular basis, developing a natural, holistic routine that you develop, and if you don't know, have any idea what that may be, I'll give you an example. Stay connected to nature, number one, okay? Don't be scared to take your shoes off and touch the earth and get charged, okay? Once you are, your blood is flowing right, that's the beginning of everything, okay? Then, after that, be mindful of everything that you put in your system, whether it's through food, whether it's through internet, whether it's through, however, be mindful of what you put in your system and only let the good in. Only let the good in and constantly find out how you can charge it mentally, physically, spiritually. That's your cycle. That's That's the cycle of elevation. Once you get that in a routine habit, and it just keeps enhancing, keep enhancing. But you have to quit with the one more shot, and it's never too late, and maybe tomorrow. Everything in moderation. Bullcrap. Bullcrap. Enough of that. Okay? Keep going the right way and do it every day with everything. Okay? And you are putting in the work. And once you know that you are putting in the work, I'm doing what I'm supposed to do in all levels, because you may think that you're supposed to eat certain things. You may think that because you've been raised with the wrong information. That's the truth. It's not in your genes, okay? It's in your diet, it's in your habits. You have to develop the right habits in order to get the right results. It's just that simple, man. And there's tons of ways to do it. But you have to follow certain rules. And it's like it opens up a floodgate in your life, and you will start to reap the benefits of thinking at your full potential. And there's nothing else like it. And I suggest you do it immediately. And I suggest you never stop doing it. Okay? Even with the smallest of things. Okay? Clean up your environment. You have to create a successful environment for yourself. Number one. So that environment, you can cultivate it so it will thrive. All right? And it's really it's almost easy, because the things that you're doing to yourself is good for you. You're enjoying it, and it's making you feel better. And it keeps going, and you don't know which one is better, because you just keep feeling better and better and better and better. But you have to stay consistent. You have to stay consistent. Stay consistent, man. Okay? Develop a routine where you have meditation into your life, so you can clean out the cobwebs in your mind. Once you begin to clean out the cobwebs in your mind is so powerful that it will gravitate towards perfection. Things are going to start making more sense. Okay? But you have to develop some habits. You have to be patient. You have to kill the demon within you. Okay? You have to kill the demon within you, because everything that I'm talking about is positive vibes. These are positive vibes that you want to produce. You want to be able to smile. You want to be able to not have road rage. You want to be able to be cordial. You want to be able to extend a hand, provide a service. These are things that you are here for. Point blank. And once you can do that in a way where your mind and your heart have formed an alliance, you're like some type of generator that generates power, and you thrive. So see, I just programmed my cup with everything I've said. And I can continue drinking and taking my teas in the morning and not eating until at least 2 o'clock. And then when I do eat, make sure the first thing on my stomach is some type of fruit. Some type of fruit. What time is it? I haven't eaten yet, and it's 5 minutes to 5, and I'm not even hungry. 5 p.m. I'm not even hungry, and I feel good. This is amazing. This is amazing. I'm telling you, you have to take food off of your everyday list. Stop going to the market. You don't need the market. Okay, all you need is basic things when you go. And the things that you need are the things that are powering your cells. Stop feeding your hunger and feed your cells. All right? And your cells only take one kind of food, and that's plant-based. Plants and fruits and vegetables and things and herbs. Okay? These are the things that has electricity. These are the things that are electric. Okay? And can charge that 0.7 volt within your cell. You have about 70 trillion cells. And that causes you to think and vibrate in a way that is magical, man. And you have a wizard, a scientist, a chemist, a lab tech all in you. And you have to find a way to activate it and keep it running and keep it running. Because it only gets better and 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 better. There's people, how do you think people live their best life, man? People live their best life because they are their best person. It gets crazy, man. And I'm telling you, you have to be a witch and a wizard, or a wizard in this life, because you have to conjure up the spells, the potions, the remedies, the rituals to empower your life in a way that it goes the way you want it to go. You have to do that, man. And if you're listening to something that's telling you anything else, religion is the number one poison, man. You have to free your mind and be able to connect with the universe. What religious groups do is they put blinders on you, and they direct your head to look in one way, and you're just looking one little small way, and everything around that is a whole universe, because they're giving you a specific direction. It's like somebody saying, it's like you're born into a world where you're like, oh my God, look at all of this. And then somebody comes along and says, hey, no, stop looking. Look over there, look at that. And I'm going to tell you that story right there. See how they got there? It's a story behind that right there. Just keep your eyes on that. Don't worry about everything else around you. Just look at this. And I'm going to direct you and give you the whole story. Because in reality, this is someone's plan for you, so you can feed their life and their pockets and their family, their bloodline. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't knock the hustle, but I just have to know it's up to me to develop in the direction that I really intend to go. Because if not, you'll drift. You won't know where to go because you were raised this way, and you think you're stuck, and you can't conjure up enough courage to look outside of the box. That's really what you have to do. You have to conjure up enough courage to say, you know what? Let me check this out. Let me check this out and see how much sense does this sound. Because someone has kidnapped your common sense. And your common sense is in a box that someone created for it. Okay? So don't think you know common sense. If you're holding on to something that has you can't even use common sense because someone has made their common. No, someone has created a common sense for you. So, and that common sense that someone has created for you controls your dreams. And when something controls your dreams, it has full control of your mind. It causes you to get caught up on the hooks. And you wouldn't dare try to get out the hooks. Even though you know you're in the hooks. You're scared to take the hook out. Because your whole family, your whole generation, your whole life has been in these hooks. Take the hooks out. Get woke and take charge of your mind. Because it's a system and it's rigged against you. Alright? And they will feed your infection with methadone and cigarettes and alcohol and pills and media and the news and pictures and anything they can to keep you in their corner. You have to know that much. You have to know that. You have to be fully aware of that. Because it all starts with awareness. If you're not aware, man, if you're not, well, there are people out here who are afraid to be aware. And aware is just the beginning. No, I don't want nothing to do with that. No. I only want to hear it. All it is, I'm just making you aware. That seed has to be that seed has to be planted. That seed has to be planted, man. And I'm telling you that have enough guts to know that you're afraid of the truth. Or if you're afraid that the truth may be something else that you don't know. That's serious. And have enough balls to say, you know what, I'm doing it. Have enough balls to say, you know what, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And when I became woke, I found out some information that I've been living my life as a lie, believing in this fairy tale. And I wanted to prove it. I was trying to prove the new information that I got. I was trying to prove that wrong. Constantly. I was constantly looking for, oh, okay. Oh, I thought so. I knew that was in there somewhere. But I kept getting reassurance that my belief was false. I dug deeper and deeper and deeper. And then after a while, I was like, wow. I was living a lie. I was believing in a fairy tale that someone created for me to take charge of my mind and my life forever. In my whole race, my whole people, and their people. There's no one safe. We want everybody's mind. And that's all religion is. In whatever religion that you are. Take back control of the most powerful tool you have. Your mind. The CPU of the gods. And that's pretty much everything in a nutshell. Take back your most powerful tool. Take back your most powerful tool, your mind, the CPU, the central processing unit of the gods. All right, the number one, the first principle of Hermeticism is all is mind, all is mental. It all exists right here. It all exists right here. If I could figure out how to make this work for me, I'm good. I am good. If I could feed that inner beast, if I could feed that inner beast to work for me continually, I'm good. And I have to keep it up every day. I can't slack off, man. I mean, nobody's perfect. Nobody's perfect, but it's actually a race to the finish line, man. And people are running. Everybody's running to the finish line. Some people are lost. Some people don't know where the finish line is. Some people are running in the absolute wrong direction because they're listening to somebody else who's giving them the bad instructions. But I'm here to tell you, it's not genetic. It's not genetic, man. There's a belief, there's a new science. I don't know how new it is, but it's called epigenetics. Is that your genes are created from the influence of your environment, the things you feed it with, how you cultivate your garden, your cells, is what influences disease, infection, all that. So you're saying you're diabetic, you're high blood pressure, you're whatever because your dad, your mom, your grandfather, everybody had it. I'm telling you that it doesn't matter. It's not in your DNA. It's in your daily habits because your daily habits are the same as your grandma, your granddad, whoever. If that's what's in your bloodline, those bad habits. And once I can eliminate those bad habits, I can cleanse myself, I can purge, I can get it all out my system and run on 93 octane. Not actually gas, but I'm just saying good energy to feed your cells. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That way you can take back control of your mind and start to fulfill things, start to get things done. And the sooner you do that, the sooner magic opens up, and it continues to open up every day, all the way. And you, because the truth of the matter is, you have to get out of the bullshit. You have to continually look towards the hills. You have to establish your vision. You don't need a crystal clear vision, but you need some type of vision to hold on to say, you know what, I'm going in this direction for this reason, and this is how I'm going to do it, and I'm going to continue to do it until I get it done. There's no plan B. There's no plan B. But before you establish what plan A is, cleanse yourself, purge out the toxins so you can really get to the nitty gritty of who you are and be able to think. Trust me, man, it's a journey. I was hooked on everything: dope, coke, crack, alcohol, weed, meat, bad music, I've never been hooked on bad women, thank God. Okay, doing crime, the whole nine, in different states with it. I just turned 51. I don't turn 51 until the 17th. It's the 16th. But hey, man, I'm telling you, Stop believing it's never too late. Get it together now. Right now. While you're listening to me, grab a pen and a notebook and start writing. You should have already did that. Save this, take it back, and play it again, and start taking notes, man. What you need to do, I need to clean my diet out. My number one job right now is to feel good every day when I leave the house. How do I do that? I gotta clean out my body, the inside, so my organs thrive. And fasting cures everything. If you can figure out how to stop eating the bullshit, you'll thrive. Okay? No sugar, no iodized salt. Those two, boom, take them out and forget it. You'll never need it again. Flour, take it out. Everything white and looks like salt and sugar, take it out. You don't need it. You want the pink salt over Celtic salt. Okay. You want the ginger. Okay. You want the cayenne pepper. You want the honey. Okay. You want the black pepper. Okay. You want the turmeric. All right. You want the garlic. Okay. There's two more. There's two more that you want because there's a power 10. All right. And you want to keep that in your life, and you want to continually get that in your system, feeding your cells, feeling good about yourself, so you can think at your full potential. Okay, because that's what life is all about. You got to thrive. Okay, get you some herbal teas. Okay, and get it in the custom of sipping herbal tea, the best herbal teas. Okay, I like stuff like milk thistle. I got a concoction where I mixed a little ginger, oregano, a little bit of honey, and I sip on that every morning. They got a farmer's market. Go to your farmer's market and get the detox tea. All right? And keep it in the refrigerator and drink on it every morning. I don't do it as much as I was doing it when I first started, but I still do it. I keep it in the refrigerator, and I do it at least maybe twice or three times a week, at least. But at first I was doing it every day because I needed to detox. Everything is detox. Detox tea, detox food, detox, because you want to keep your system flowing. Okay, you want to go to the bathroom at least 3 times a day, every day. Really, every time you eat, right after you eat, you should go to the bathroom at least maybe 3 hours after that. Okay, and keep your system clean and empty, and as empty as you could possibly keep your system. Okay, get out of the habit of walking around with a full stomach. Oh my God, that's the worst right now when I can think about it. Walking around with a full stomach is the worst thing you could do in your life. And I'll be honest with you, except a stomach full of seeded watermelon. All right? Seeded watermelon in the summertime is my favorite. That's why I'm moving to somewhere that's hot, so I can eat watermelon every day for the rest of my life. No seasons, because in the summertime here in Baltimore, over here on the East Coast, watermelon every day. Now I eat avocado every day, and you know what? In the summertime, I'm still going to eat avocado because I love avocados. You have to eat avocados every day. I eat maybe at least 3 every day. Every day. All right, and that feeds my cells the proper nutrition so I can think optimally. I can come up with ideas. I can write. I got to keep my notepad right here. My journal right here. My book right here. My water, my copper cup right here. All right. My laptop right here. All right. And stop making up excuses, man. Because life is. Get with the quantum side, man. Get the book, The Quantum Side of Addiction by Joe F. Stokes Jr. Get my health pamphlet, The Quantum Side Quick Health Guide, and soon to come, Your Scars Make Stripes. The story of everything that you've been through in your life is done for a reason. It affects the way you think. Every little situation, things that have traumatized you have a purpose. And it's up to you to get to the bottom of it, because everything doesn't happen to you. Everything happens for you. Everything. Okay, you have to learn how to empower yourself with every single situation has to build upon your character. Every single situation has to be a building block instead of something that takes away from you. All right? Your story is your definition. It's what's making you up. Make the best of it, regardless of what you think. Make the best of it. Put it to work and make it work for you. Make it pay. Make everything pay, because you're doing what you're supposed to. You have the good health. And that has cleansed your spirit. And your spirit is working for you now. Okay? And it's working like a magnet, drawing things in that are good for you. And you have no choice but to thrive in life. You have no choice but to do good, to attract good things, because you're working with the laws of the universe. Find out what the laws of the universe are. The first 7 I learned was the 7 Hermetic principles. All is mind, vibration, correspondence, polarity, cause and effect, rhythm, and gender. Those are the 7 Hermetic principles. Find out what they are, and just establish that in your mind. Don't try to get to the bottom of it and get all. Just know that things are bigger than the shell, that the box that your mind is in. All right? There's a code, a universal code that's going on, that's here for your advancement. Figure that out. Figure out how to be your witch or wizard. You are your own witch or wizard. All right? Start to put together the concoctions, the remedies, the rituals, the routines, the potions, the ideas, so that you can manipulate things to your liking. Okay? It's all about steering things in your direction with your vision. You have to keep a big picture. All right? Know what your big picture is, and do everything in your life to support that big vision picture. All right? I don't care what you do. However you do. You could get a memory board, make signs up on the wall, have a calendar. Whatever you do, support your big vision. All right? Because really, it's all in what you believe. It's all in what you believe. All right? And the crazy thing is, you can believe in the wrong thing and be going towards your death and don't even know it, because you're eating the wrong things, and you haven't even figured out your own body and how to make it work for you. You're listening to somebody else. They're leading you in the wrong direction. You are not profiting or or feeling healthier from it, and you can't figure out why. It's because you haven't even figured out your own body yet. Figure out how to make your clock tick the right way, and I guarantee you, you thrive. I guarantee you that your life changes, and it changes for the better. And it's gonna, because now you are aware. Oh no, I don't eat that. Oh no, I don't listen to that. Oh no, I don't hang around here. And it's turning you in a whole new direction, because it's broadening your horizon, because your horizon has been cut into a sliver and you only see it one way. And you think you are a genius, or you think the way you're going is the right way because there's so much evidence that's wrong. And it's making you say, hey, no, don't look over there. Look over here. Look this way. Look at this painting that I've created. Look at this comic book that I've designed for you to read. It's fascinating. It's filled with ancient spells and mixed up in words that will captivate your emotions and direct you in a way that you do exactly what I want you to do, because it's all about my big picture. I have a big picture for you. And all I want you to do is just pay attention and keep looking this way, and don't worry about nothing else. And the whole system is rigged because they're feeding your mind to dumb down your pineal gland so you won't think outside the box, and they're poisoning you with the fluoride and the meat and the processed food and the news you get on the media. And trust me, man, it's an evil world, man. It's an evil world, and it's even more evil when you think you're doing the right thing, and you think you're good, but you're actually feeding the demon. Like I said, man, get down with the quantum side of things. Get the book, The Quantum Side of Addiction by Joe F. Stokes. I break down laws. I break down how to eat and get ready so you can manifest abundance in your life. Because isn't that what life is all about? Huh? And this is just the beginning for me, man, because just maybe 2 years ago, my book was published 2022. This is March of 2024. I wrote the book from a room in a recovery program. That's where I wrote this book. That was my little corner where I said, you know what, I'm going to get my mind together and I'm going to eat right, because somebody else was paying for it. I had the food stamps that was supplying. I had a place to live. I didn't have to worry about taking care of myself like that way. And all I had to do was be a part of that program. And let me tell you something. If you're a part of a program, take full advantage of it, because what that program is providing for you is a place for you to get your thoughts in order. Period. And that's all you really are trying to do, is get your thoughts in order so your mind can come up with the ideas to get you out of the mess that you're in, and continually do it on a regular basis, on and on and on and on and on and on again. So take full advantage of this place that you're in. And trust me, man, it took about 4 programs for me to finally buckle down and say, you know what, enough is enough. I'm going to get my shit right, and I'm going to take advantage of this spot. And I wrote me a book. And that was my big picture while I was there, because I had a bigger picture, but I had to narrow it down so I could get things started. And every day I fed my book, I fed my idea, because I'm finding out how to sleep at night. So when I wake up, I can come up with ideas, or I may wake up in the middle of the night with an idea because my notepad is right next to my bed. I'm in what's called a flow state. And there's nothing like it. There's nothing like it, I'm telling you. And once you start to support your big picture in that way, your faculties of your mind, your RAS, I mean, there's so many faculties of the mind, but I'll just speak of the RAS, your reticular activating system. It starts to put blinders on things that don't support your vision in such a way that it allows you to say, oh, it ain't worth it. This ain't worth it. Oh, look at that. And the truth of the matter is, that's always been there. But now you're saying, you know what? Let me get rid of the bullshit. And you have control over all of that. You have control over it all. Okay? And the more time you waste, that's it. And the more time you waste on bullshit, eating the wrong foods, being around people, listening to the wrong stuff, nothing is feeding your big picture. You haven't even cleansed out to determine what your big picture is, because you have one. Everybody has a big picture, and we need to start getting to it every day, daily, along the way. Let's figure out what the big picture is in our life. Let's figure out how to think and be our own doctors. Let's remove the fear of trying to be the best person I can be by knowing all the right things that I need to know so I can be my own advisor. Because everything I have is within my mind. There's about 8 billion years of data in your DNA. I don't think you heard me. There's 8 billion years of data within your DNA. You have about 8 billion people in you. All in your corner. And look, man, it may be 100 million of them that's fucked up or on the wrong diet, that's changed certain stuff and because you've been tricked by a certain program. You can change the next 8 billion years of your DNA by bringing to life things that are dead. And my advice is that you get to it. Start programming yourself, man. Get down with some frequencies and start cleansing, purging your mind. Because the bottom line of it is you need to figure out how to meditate. Because it's so easy to give up. It's so easy to say, oh, I can't do it. Trust me, I tried for years. But I had to hold on to 2 words in the very beginning. And my 2 words were love and abundance. And I would close my eyes and I would focus on love and abundance. And eventually, my thoughts would support love and abundance. and I would be able to even be still-minded. And it was magical. It's magical. It's magical, man. When you could go out to the park and you can be one with nature and just allow your entire mind and spirit to connect with the powers at be in a way that charges you. It charges you and stirs you in a way that says, you know what, everything's going to be all right. Everything's going to be all right. I'm going to encourage you. I'm going to charge you up. I'm going to remove everything that's stressing you. I'm going to allow you to have a vision, and I'm going to allow you to do things to support that vision. I'm going to allow you to be a magnet and draw in the people who will help you, who will influence you and direct you in a way that you'll profit. And you have to make a choice to stay on the straight and narrow, because it's so easy to just, I'm going to give you a small example. It's so easy to have an urge and say, okay, I'm going to grab a donut. I'm going to get a piece of chicken. I'm going to smoke a cigarette. I'm going to have a drink. I'm going to take a shot. That's the type of stuff that happens a lot when you start counting the days. Stop counting the days, man. Who cares how many days it's been? It's been a while, okay? And I'm doing good. Because every day is different. Every day is different. And that whole concept of how many days, it takes up too much space in my mind, man. It takes up too much of my emotions. I'm invested. Yes, I got a lot invested in this thing, man. But I got so much more left. And that's not what my life is about, counting the days or how many. Nah, man, no. And I really don't need a sponsor. I need a mentor. I need somebody who's been somewhere that I haven't been. So I need someone who, hey, you know what? I know you know I'm different. And I need you to help me with giving me all the advice on how to be different, all the direction on how to be different, not who I used to be. Okay? And I need you to not put me in a box. I need you to see me as so much more than where I'm at right now, because in my mind, I see myself in such a better predicament that I'm in. And it's magical. And right now, I'm just swinging from vine to vine, trying to latch on to the right vine to swing me to the right tree so I can empower myself and swing onto another tree. And because it's like a jungle out here. You have to swing from vine to vine, from idea to idea, plan to plan, plot to plot, trying to put life together. And once you establish a good routine, a good ritual, you have to continually do it. You have to be consistent. Let me tell you something about the word consistent. Consistency beats talent. I'll say it again. Someone who is consistent, who's developed a routine that he does that is good for them, and they've seen the evidence. They are the living evidence that it's all going good. And they keep doing it. That person will reach their goals, and they won't ever stop. They'll keep reaching their goals because they're consistent they're persistent, and they're figuring out that if I could just keep my eyes on the prize, the plan will start to unfold. You can't be afraid to fail. You have to keep trial and error. You have to learn a little bit of knowledge here, a little bit of knowledge there. You have to keep being aware of the stuff that's good for you and keep doing it over and over and over and over and over again. And trust me, man, you will start to fulfill your heart's desires, one after another. Because isn't that what life is all about?